Thank you. And I welcome members to the 29th meeting in 2013 of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee and ask members to switch off mobile phones, please. Agenda item 1 is a declaration of interests. I welcome Stuart Macmillan to the committee and invite him in accordance with section 3 of the Code of Conduct to declare any relevant interest, please.
Thank you, Convener. I've got no relevant interest to declare.
Thank you. Agenda item 2 is the choice of a deputy convener. Parliament has agreed, of course, that members of the the Scottish National Party are eligible to be chosen as deputy convener. This being the case, I understand the party has nominated Stuart Macmillan. So I'm very happy to suggest to the committee that we might appoint Stuart as our deputy convener. Is the committee agreed? Agreed. Thank you very much indeed. Agenda item 3 is instruments subject to affirmative procedure. No points have been raised by our legal advisers on the Scottish Charitable Incorporated Organisations Removal from Register and Dissolution Amendment Regulations 2013 draft, nor on the Register of Young Voters Anonymous Entries Scotland Order 2013 draft. Is the committee content with those instruments, please? Thank you. Agenda item 4 is instruments subject to negative procedure. The Fruit Juices and Fruit Nectars Scotland Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-305. There's been a failure to lay this instrument at least 28 days before it comes into force, in accordance with section 28.2 of the Interpretation and Legislative Reform Scotland Act 2010. The committee may also find the explanation provided by the Food Standards Agency for the failure to lay the instrument in line with the requirements of the Interpretation and Legislative Reform Scotland Act 2010 to be unsatisfactory. The committee may consider the better advanced planning of these regulations could have avoided a breach of the 28-day rule, given that Directive 2012/12/EU, which the regulations implement in domestic law, was made in April 2012 and provided until the 28th of October 2013 for implementation. Stu.
I agree with the recommendation, Convener, but in particular, I think it's probably proper to put on the record that I have concern that the legislative date required under European law is not being met. I'm not sure that's directly within the purview of this committee to report to Parliament, but I think it would be appropriate to put that on record.
Indeed. Does the committee agree to draw the instrument to the attention of the Parliament under reporting ground J, as there has been a failure to comply with the 28-day rule? Thank you. Does the committee also agree to draw the Food Standard Agency's explanation for the breach of the 28-day rule to the attention of the lead committee? Thank you. No points have been raised by our legal advisers on the Marine Licensing Pre-Application Consultation Scotland Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-286, nor on the Drugs Courts Scotland Amendment Order 2013, SSI 2013-302, nor on the Electricity Generating Stations Applications for Variation of Consent Scotland Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-304, nor on the Animal Byproducts Enforcement Scotland Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-307, nor on the Rural Development Contracts, Land Managers Options Scotland Amendment Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-309, nor on the Road Traffic Permitted Parking Area and Special Parking Area East Dunbartonshire Council Designation also Order 2013, SSI 2013-311, nor on the Road Traffic Parking Adjudications, East Dunbartonshire Council Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-312, nor on the Parking Attendants Wearing of Uniforms, East Dunbartonshire Council Parking Area Regulations 2013, SSI 2013-313. Is the committee content with these instruments, please? Thank you. Agenda item 5, instruments not subject to any parliamentary procedure. No points have been raised by our legal advisers on the Growth and Infrastructure Act 2013 Commencement Scotland Order 2013 SSI 2013-303. Is the committee content with this instrument, please? Thank you. That brings us to the end of our meeting. Our next meeting will be held next Tuesday, the 19th of November. Thank you.